And what's going on, you bastards, and welcome back to another Grand Summoners video, where this is the live stream that they did showing the newest crossover that's coming out. This is, of course, from the GS official channel. This is the JP side. So we're gonna go through and you know, kind of react to, well, unfortunately I do already know what it is. You know, you go on social media and stuff, like, you get a little spoiled, but I did not actually expect it. Like, I talked about it in the video yesterday. That's, you know, a lot of people were asking for this. It was probably the most popular answer, but I'm just like, ain't no way, dude. They're gonna do like some, I don't know, some lesser known anime or something like that. But this is actually a really, possibly one of the best choices they've could have done for the game. And I hope this will bring a lot of players to the game. Let's see, where's the... Yeah, I think it's right here. Yep, you're right. It's a Frieren at Journey's End. And the sprites do be looking pretty good here. There's Fern. Then you got Stark. And the last character is kind of, but I don't know, somewhat expected. So it's Ubel. So, yeah, I mean, they had to go with the crazy cut lady, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, definitely good choice. Not the hero original party, like no Himmel, no little dwarf guy. I forgot what his name is, sorry. And then the priest. This is probably the better lineup that they could have done. I think Ubel was kind of like a flex character. And there's more of a close-up of their sprites right there. They're looking pretty decent. They're looking pretty decent. You Starks. I like Starks and Freerens. I mean, let's be real. Fern, she just wears like a nightgown, bro. And then you got Ubel. Ubel's looks good. And here's some logins for this. This is starting 6/24 to 7/1, and the crossover is coming out after maintenance on July 1st. And these are the unit tickets and then some equip tickets. There's part 1, part 2. Part 1 is Frieren and Stark. Part 2 is Fern and Ubel. All right, so they're gonna do the unit intros. I don't play the music in this. I don't know if the music would be copyrighted, so I don't want to risk that. Whatever. So here's Frieren's her normal art when you summon her and whatnot. This is Awoken, available in part 1, and this is when you ascend her. So that is ascended art. We're gonna skip through this. I haven't watched the whole thing. I did skim through it some because this is mostly in Japanese and there's not closed captioning in English for this. My man's over here be talking in English. Here's the animations. That was probably your skill. Then we got the arts. Damn. Of course, she's got to do her little floaty stuff up in the air. Okay, there's her true arts. Right? Dang, that looked crazy for a true. Holy. Oh, okay. All right, yep, that's the super arts, man. Yep. Oh, she does it. Oh, okay. She does another little blast, right? That looked freaking huge, man. That's gonna take up the whole damn screen. That was crazy looking. But they show them again. Okay. So yeah, I think the true arts and the super arts definitely looks. They look pretty crazy. Jesus, man. All right, now we're looking at Stark. This is his Awoken art, and he will also be in part 1 again. And this is his Ascended art. His Ascended art looks pretty good, man. All right, so they're gonna do the unit showcase. So we had skill, we have arts. This is the true arts. Okay, pretty quick. Super arts? Huh. You know, compared to Frieren, I feel like it's a little lackluster. Huh. But it looks like he attacks very quickly. Yeah, that looks pretty quick right there. All right, so they got like a unit summary. All around light unit who bolsters the party's arts gauges and damage. And then Stark is a fire attacker who boasts incredible damage and self-sustain. And then we also have Fern right here. This is her Awoken art. So they're, I guess they're not showing, that's part 2. And again, this is the, for Ubel, this is the Awoken art. I think for the part 2 characters, they're gonna reveal those arts at a later time. And to be clear, the kit information is not out. That would be a separate video. Normally, I would wait to do this, right, for when the kit is out, so I could talk about the kit at the same time. But those videos end up being a little too long, so I'll just split them up right here. All right, so part 1 is July 1st to July, well, they say this like July, what? I'm a little confused about what this is. Is this a half off? Is this a discounted? I don't really know. But then the part 2 characters coming out a week later. And these specifically are on this tokens shop. It's like an external shop that isn't available on the GS website or something like that. I don't know. A lot of these like gachas are coming out with their own websites for purchases, because I think they have to pay a decent amount of, you know, like a cut to Google or iOS for those transactions. And this right here is Freeren's SP art. Definitely pretty detailed and whatnot. A lot of stuff going on. I don't know why Fern giving a side eye like that, man. Looking a little sus there. And this is Starks, man. This is just them out and about in town. I don't know. Like it's cool and all, but I mean, I guess every SP art can't be like, you know, in battle type stuff, you know. And here's some of the stickers. Like, yeah, they're a little goofy. Like, just the Himmels ain't shoot me. I see that one's gonna be used a lot in multiplayer. And of course, there's gonna be some equips and whatnot. Like that's, of course, pretty standard. Here's Freeren's. Is this Himmel's Holy Emblem, Himmel's sword? Then we got Starks and Eisen's. That's the little man, the Eisen. Yeah, that's right. Then we have Ferns, and then we have Ubel, and then this was the pink-haired demon chick or something like that. And you know, always the over 100 crossover summon tickets. Is that actually real? Does anyone feel like they get over 100? I'm sure maybe you do all the missions and whatnot, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't feel like that, I guess. And then merch giveaways. Still waiting on my Roni Kenshin desk mat grand summoners. Jeez. Where's my free stuff? Then there's like stuff for social media, reposting, all that. The visual novel book that I guess you could get at the Next Ninja store. And I guess they have some art going on at the end. I think that's Roy right there. But I am pleasantly surprised that is Frieren at Journey's End. That's a crazy crossover. I think probably one of the best crossovers they could do at this time, especially since it feels a little stale in GS lately. I know like that kind of happens with GSA more than we care to have that. But yeah, definitely a really good crossover. Pretty exciting, actually. And this will be at the beginning of July. So save all your crystals, farm up. I know it's not a whole lot of time going on. Hopefully One Punch Man didn't do you dirty and he spent all of it on Saitama. Again, we'll do a video on the Three Emperors. On the kits, when they come out, it'll probably be the part 1 kits. And then in the future, it'll be the part 2 kits and whatnot. I was gonna say, is that's Hazuki the 12th, right? Holy, okay. Anyways, but anyway, bastards, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Were you excited for this crossover? Did you actually expect it to happen? And are you disappointed or whatnot? Or yeah, just let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.
But first, hi there. If you liked what you saw, thank you.